Huh. I
Yep.
Before we go into the introductories to the show, I just want everybody to send their prayers and their best wishes to the victims. I heard that the Edmonton Police Services, as well as they're going to bring the RCMP involved into this, as well as the FBI, because the FBI is also involved in this. Um, yeah, and hopefully they can find the people responsible for the mass murder that happened to the Edmonton Oilers last night. Um, because they were absolutely murdered. Now I heard that the one person they're looking for, the ringleader Nathan McKinnon and his accomplice, Cale McCarr, um, be bringing up. There was some people that we're trying to find. There's some missing people. So my name is Grinder. On the other end is the great and all powerful Hougie. We are the Hougie and Grinder Show. We are sponsored by Slapstick Stickers and Decals. You can find them on Facebook as well as give them a call at 403-505-9693. Um, they do amazing work. They do better work than the Edmonton Oilers did last night. I am fucking mad. You know what? Myself and Hoagie decided that we're going to do this a little differently because normally we would dissect every game. But last night's game is an indication of how this week went. And if we didn't have bad luck, we wouldn't have no luck at all. I turned the game off after 3-0. Turned the game off after 4-0. Matt told me, ladies and gentlemen, Matt told me that when I said, well, we should probably take a look at the highlights. They only showed 5 of the goals in the highlights, folks. 5.
They didn't even show McDavid's fucking goal.
Doesn't
They didn't
matter.
even show McDavid's goal. It doesn't matter at this
I
point.
mean,
Like, so I agree with your thoughts and prayers, Kev. Like, I also seen some missing persons reports shortly after they showed the highlights. First off, they're after a guy named Scott Wedgwood for he's coming up on robbery.
no.
You know, he had a good game. He was a 958 save percentage. And the missing persons report, there was various ones. They ran through them pretty quick, but I believe Stuart Skinner was on that list.
Oh.
Leon Draisaitl. Yeah, they've got the German consulate involved because Draisaitl's apparently missing. Evan Bouchard, he's escaped. His handler let him get away, and he's not sure whether he's wearing his helmet away from the rink or not. Darnell Nurse, the the entire Nurse family must be looking for him. It just also they had a group photo too. The entire bottom 6 gone, just fucking gone. No idea where they went. They checked various places at Rogers. I believe one of them was located in the casino middle of the second period, putting a bet on the game that they'd lose by 7 or more.
Oh.
Fuck. 9-1, Kevin.
Yeah.
9-1. Also, Stuart Skinner. I got to shout out to Stuart Skinner here. A fucking I don't know if this is a league record, but it's got to be close for anybody who's played more than 3 minutes in the fucking NHL with a absolutely golden, stellar performance of a 692 save percentage.
Oh, that's remarkable.
I'm fat enough I could stand in the net and get a fucking 692. And Skinner, who's touted as fucking, oh, he's a world-class goaltender. He wants to make Team Canada. Motherfucker, the water bottles on the bench stop more pucks than this fucking guy.
Oh,
Seriously.
oh, I know it.
When does Oil Country and Chris Knobloch and Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson and fuck, you know what? At least Kevin Lowe would try to fucking get new people in here.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, these guys are fucking terrible all week, and they keep going back to him. When the fuck does, well, I was gonna say, when does Calvin Pickard get his fucking shot? But he posted a fucking even stellar fucking 792 save percentage last night. Unfucking believable, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely. I think
Just,
the other thing too, like I brought it up before, we did a, you know, this is how the week's been. The last two games, they're up 2-0, or they're up 2 goals, and then they end up losing. One they lost in regulation, the other one they lost in overtime in the shootout. And it's like, and that's happened 6 times this year so far. And we're only at 6.
That's
and we're at 16 games. I mean, like, fuck off, guys. You know, and then people tell us.
I mean, I remember Don Cherry harped on this. 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. It really is. But
they get comfortable.
Connor spoke to it before the Avalanche game. We got to find a way to close them out. Well,
you got to
motherfucker, you sure didn't close fuck all out. I mean, at least they had the lead at some point in those games. Let's give them that.
Yeah.
There's your silver lining, Kev. They played 32 minutes with the lead or whatever, and it's like, fuck me. Yeah, I'm just shocked at how terribly this fucking team is doing this year. So yet again, we discussed it in the first or second episode. This team has taken yet another step backwards under Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson.
Oh, 100%. It's like they take one step forward and then they take 3 steps back. It's so fucking frustrating. Here's the other thing too. I know you want to go on and on and on here, but you also got to let me get in here. Here's the other fucking thing too, man. Like, I will, okay, on the coaching staff, I will give Mark Stewart his props. We do have, I don't know after last night, but we do have one of the best power plays in the league. I think we're like tied for second. That's what they were saying on the show
last night. Yeah.
And then,
the penalty,
and then it looks like our penalty kill's good too, because they were 0-7 last night. All the goals that Colorado had were 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So I will give Mark Stewart the props, because we were all kind of wondering how that was going to work after Galton went to go coach Dallas. So he's doing well there. But then you look at the other 2 coaches, Chris Knobloch being one, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Fuck. Anyways, the new guy. And somebody had brought it up in the Edmonton Journal, and I know that you're not a real big fan of the Edmonton Journal, and quite frankly, I'm not either. But it makes you wonder, like on the defense side, because there, you know, I think there's like, it's really hard for me not to think that there's something going on in the dressing room, especially when you have Wallman out there bickering with Frederick during a practice. And maybe not everybody's on the same page, but when Paul Coffey was in there, they're saying that Paul Coffey kind of kept everybody together. And I could see that because of how he is as a person, and just from what I see on TV and stuff like that. So certain people on that the only one that really, I didn't see the rest of the game, but I think like between Mark Stewart and the video coach, the guy that checks all the goals and stuff, what are they called, the video coaches there?
Yeah.
They took that one away from Landeskog. Those are the two coaches that showed up. And player wise, Jack Roslovic can only do so much, right? I mean, he's been having a good season so far. But yeah, fuck. Yeah, go ahead. Go continue what you want to say, but I just one step forward, two step backs, man. I'm telling you, it's got to stop.
Well, and I don't know. Like I say, not having access to the dressing room. I think you're right. There is something going on in that room. I don't understand why this team has no fucking motivation. Yet again, it's Connor McDavid was the only fucking player who showed up last night. And even he was a fucking minus player. Everybody on the Oilers was a fucking minus last night. Everybody
What was
got fucking
Bouchard's?
scored on. Evan Bouchard was a -3. Leon Draisaitl was a fucking -3. Matthias Ekholm was a -3. Trent Frederick was a -2. Adam Henrique was a -4. Brett Kulak was a -4. Nugent Hopkins was a -4.
Wow.
Like that's just it's fucking unacceptable, man. Like
I think at this point you got to
again,
look
you've
at.
got to fucking I don't know. I mean, you know what, Kev? Maybe this is the fucking embarrassment that this team needs to fucking get their shit together. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they needed to get absolutely fucking shit kicked like they did last night. Looked like a fucking a rec league fucking beer league. You might as well have the face off at 11 o'clock last night because it was sure a fucking pedestrian fucking effort, beer league shit from the Edmonton Oilers last night. Just terrible effort all the way around.
I think that Tim Hortons could Tim Bitt's team could do a better job.
You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. At least they'd put in some fucking effort.
I think the other thing too is everybody's accountable for that, coaches included. Fuck, right up to the brass. I don't give a shit. Fucking Bowman.
Well, how in the fuck? How did? Is it time to look at maybe fucking moving Chris Knobloch out? Clearly, he's not motivating this fucking team. We're 16 games into the fucking season now, and I mean we're 500. We are goddamn lucky to be 500 because there's at least 3 games that they've won that they didn't fucking deserve to win.
Well, that's just it. And then the people in TSN and Sportscenter be like, "This is the best start they've ever had since Connor McDavid." Dude, we stole 3 games. Like, we can't be proud of that.
No,
well, they shouldn't be proud of that.
I mean, okay, so on the season, Kev, Connor McDavid is a -6.
Yeah,
that's unreal for a guy who's third or fourth in fucking points in the league to be a -6. What the hell is going on?
Connor McDavid doesn't even look like he's having fun out there. You ever see him celebrate a goal?
He doesn't. He looks fucking miserable, man.
Yeah, he looks like he doesn't.
He does. I can't help but wonder if he's regretting his fucking decision to re-sign in Edmonton now. Because they didn't do enough to build a fucking winner around him.
Yeah, I think he'll ask.
That's the whole thing.
I'm sure he'll ask for a trade if this continues.
Jesus, if they keep fucking going the way they are, yeah, I would I'll go up there and fucking wrap all his shit in bubble wrap, and clearly he deserves it. I mean, he is the best player in the fucking world, and for whatever reason, the managers in Edmonton, whether it's Daryl Cates or meddling in the fucking thing or whatever, they're not building a fucking winning team around him. Yeah. And again, I mean, we've taken steps backwards every year that fucking Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson have fucking taken over. And Ken Holland put us in a fucking position where we were, 1 puck away from fucking winning the Stanley Cup. 1 puck. And then we go backwards the year after. And now you look at the absolutely disastrous fucking start to this fucking season. Like you say, we're lucky to be 500. And I don't know, dude. I just fucking don't know. I mean, yeah, Bowman's great at attracting guys, but you know, and everybody, oh, it's early in the season. It's early in the season. Well, okay, it's not really early in the season. I mean,
We're
the
almost
teams
quarter way
should be
through.
fucking filtering themselves out by now.
We're almost a
Like
quarter way
we
through.
last night after that loss, we dropped to fucking 7th in the fucking Pacific. 7th.
Um,
The fucking Vancouver Canucks are ahead of us. Jesus Christ, the Anaheim Ducks, who were supposed to be worse than fucking Calgary, are ahead of us. Like Vegas was a contender, Colorado was a fucking contender, and the Oilers were a contender. Though those were the three out of the fucking Western Conference that were supposed to be just crushing everybody. And guess what? Vegas is in second in the Pacific. The Avalanche are in first in the fucking Central, and the Oilers are, well, fuck, we're gonna be, we might as well play in the fucking Saddle Dome the way we fucking played lately. Jesus Christ. Just a fucking hot garbage dumpster fire of a fucking shit. Shit is really the only way we can describe how the last week went. You know, you're up 2-0 on the fucking Blues and they come back and fucking win it. You can't generate offense past the fucking first, or, the first half of the game. Same thing happened against fucking Dallas. And Dallas is a good team. I'm not taking anything away from these fucking teams, but Dallas should not be able to come back on the fucking Oilers. They shouldn't. It is number one, you need a fucking goaltender who's going to make a fucking timely save or two. We've discussed that. It's not just that Stuart Skinner lets him in. It's the timing of the fucking goal. It just, you see it every fucking time that Skinner lets in a fucking goal in a crucial moment of the game. The Oilers get lots of pressure. Biddington makes a few good saves and the Blues come down and score and the whole fucking team deflates. It's the same thing happens to the arena. The whole fucking thing just deflates. And I'm sorry, but the only guy you can fucking blame here is Stuart Skinner because he can't make a fucking timely save. And last night, Colorado shooting at them. They scored fucking like the 4 goals that I watched. 3 of them were from the exact same spot over the fucking shoulder. Well, guess what? You're fucking 6'5" or 6'4", whatever he fucking goes at. Why in the fuck is it he's down on his fucking knees before the shot is even fucking released? Before the pass is even caught, he's on his fucking knees. The shooters in the NHL are so good that they can pick those corners. I mean, Cale Makar, that fucking guy could take the wings off the back of a fly with a fucking shot. So, and yet he's buried deep in his fucking crease. He's not coming out to challenge the shooter. And that is because of the lack of engagement by guys like Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard and Jake Wallman. So Skinner has to stay deep in his net to respect the open man standing down where Zach Hyman fucking stands by the fucking crease because the defenseman isn't tying him up. Last night, I seen Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard both standing there like they're fucking, I don't know what they're doing. I don't even have a good fucking movie line or a fucking, waiting at an aquarium or nothing. I'm so pissed off about it. Like I'm actually mad at the effort that those fucking clowns put in last night. Usually I can make a fucking joke about it, but this is just motherfucker, $20 million and you're standing there like you're fucking watching snowflakes fall from the fucking roof. You're going, ugh. That's it. That was it, man.
Trying to catch the flake.
Seriously. Yeah. He might as well. Fuck. They might as well. I don't understand how Darnell Nurse goes from the game he played against the Rangers where he gets 2 fucking goals and he's engaged in the fucking game and he looked like a $9.5 million defenseman. How he goes from that to whatever the fuck he's been the last week. Same as Evan Bouchard. He hasn't been, he had a good game. He's had 1 decent game this year. And now all the fucking people, oh, he's not getting paid 10.5 yet. No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when he gets paid the 10.5. He's now responsible to play like a defenseman who earns $10.5 million a year. Motherfucker, I watched Brett Burns last night. Why we didn't throw everything except Leon and Connor out the door to fucking get him is beyond me. I'd pay Brent Burns $10.5 million before I pay Evan Bouchard $10.5 million, because at least fucking Brent Burns is engaged in the fucking game. It's disgusting, the lack of engagement on this fucking team right now. Absolutely disgusting.
Hello, everybody. This is Slapstick Decals and Stickers, a proud sponsor of the Hougie and Grinder podcast. Get at us for your decals, stickers, banners, and more. You can reach us on Facebook or call us at 403-505-9693. Keep slapping.
All right, well, hopefully they don't get blown out like this again, because you just went on a rant for about 4 minutes there. People are probably wondering if you're just talking to yourself while I'm... But you bring up good points, though. I mean, it's kind of looking into the goaltending situation, and I know a lot of people are out there, like, saying there isn't anybody, and there really isn't anybody out there that anybody's going to give up that we would want as a goaltender, even on bad teams, right? Like, Calgary's not going to give up Dustin Wolf, though.
Well, no, that's all they got.
Well, that's just it. I mean, the Islanders aren't going to give up Sorokin either. So you kind of have to go with, like, what's going to be coming available during the free agent season, or maybe there's a goaltender that should deserve another spot. There was one goaltender, and I went through his records, and I was like, shit, his records aren't the shit, are not the greatest. But fuck, I hated playing against this goaltender. I'm going to see if you can guess who it is. And every time we played again, no. Most of the time we would lose to this guy. He played for Columbus, LA, Ottawa, and it's now in Boston. Do you take a run at Korpisalo?
No. No, he's hurt too much.
Fuck, I hated playing against him, even when
I
he was
was
thinking.
Columbus. Yeah, Korpisalo is a good goalie, but I was thinking we'd take a run at fucking Jonathan Quick.
In New York?
He's a proven leader. He can teach the next fucking generation. I mean,
and he's just a backup, isn't he?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his contract looks like, but
I'm gonna take a look.
Jonathan Quick is a proven winner. I mean, and okay, so
now what are you gonna give up for him?
I'm
make it work.
Whatever. Fuck. Now, the other thing is,
you're gonna fucking,
what do we do about the fucking?
You're gonna fucking lose your shit.
Was he on a league minimum?
We didn't even go after this guy. Wow. March 12th, he signed this deal. $1.55 million.
Out with it, Kev. Come on.
$1.55 million.
1.55?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. For Jonathan fucking Quick.
Yeah, for a 1-year extension with the Rangers.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I'd pay Jonathan Quick $2 million a year to come fucking play for us.
Yeah.
That's half the price of fucking old Swiss cheese Skinner.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys got to give up. You guys got to they got to be cap compliant. So I would say, yeah, I mean, obviously his cap.
I'd trade Stuart Skinner straight across.
Yeah, they're not going to take
Stuart Skinner for fucking Jonathan Quick. See you later. I'm out. I've had enough. Take your fucking mustache and your suitcase and beat it. Because he ain't getting any fucking better.
They know Skinner sucks, so they're going to not.
Yeah, but they can put him on the bench. Honestly, I think Stuart Skinner could be a serviceable backup in this league. He is not a fucking starter. And these first 12 games, the last fucking years of playoffs when he has a fucking a meltdown and Pickard has to come in and fucking bail his ass out. Stuart Skinner ain't it, man. And anybody who has any kind of idea about hockey understands that you are not going to win a fucking Stanley Cup with a goaltender that has a fucking sub 920 save percentage. You're just not. Regardless whether you have two of the best fucking players on the planet, arguably the best player on the fucking planet every night, it's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen. And something needs to be done with the goaltending and the fucking defense. It just now who do you go for on fucking defense? You're not going to pry anybody out of fucking any of the solid teams like Colorado or Dallas or Vegas or anybody. And you look at all those teams, Kev, all the top contenders, and they all have legit fucking defensemen. Guys that chew up minutes and shut down guys like Connor McDavid on a nightly basis. We do not have anybody like that. Matthias Ekholm is our closest, and he gets burnt a lot because he's playing with arguably one of the worst defensemen to ever fucking play for the Oilers in Evan Bouchard, night after night.
We are tied.
There is only so much Ekholm can do.
We are tied. Wow, fuck, even Florida. So we're 24th in the league. Florida's 26. And we're tied with them at 500. The goal differential is a -6 for Florida. It's a -10 for the Oilers.
Florida is also missing a bunch of their fucking big guns because of injuries. Matthew Tkachuk is out. And I mean, I can understand our position if Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are. I get that. Yes. If Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are out of our lineup, I can understand in November being a fucking 500 team.
Where do you think we would be?
When our roster is fairly healthy.
Where do you think we would be? If you had the likes of the Hymans and the fucking Kapanens and the Janmarks back in the lineup.
Kev, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a rift in the fucking dressing room that is affecting the entire team that maybe a Hyman can't fucking fix? I mean, I'm sure Hyman is hanging around the fucking room, right?
Yeah.
Like he should be back fucking here any day now.
Well, they said they said the earliest will be Monday. And then they said that
so
the latest would be sometime next week.
Which whatever. So I mean, I'm sure he's hanging around the fucking team. He's hanging around the room. Janmark, I think that, well, all of them are around the team at practice and shit. I would assume they're at the very least in the dressing room for a certain portion, just so they can stay on the same page as what's going on with, Knobloch's plans, or, stay on the same page as the team.
Here's the other thing.
I don't know if that fixes it, but it can't fucking hurt at this point. Let's face it. They just got beat 9-1. So
why would you, Chris Knobloch, now I don't know how badly it's hurting us, but I've seen it happen. I've seen other people react to this same question that I'm going to ask right now. Well, why would you put Evan Bouchard on the penalty kill? Why would you do that? I've seen him on there. I've seen him cough up the puck, and I've seen it go in the net. He did it against St. Louis.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Why are you giving him all these opportunities? Why are you putting him on the power play? Why are you putting him on the penalty kill? Why are you putting him out on 5-on-5? Why is he not being benched? What is he doing for you, Knobloch, that we don't see? Is there some reach arounds that are going on? Is there, yeah,
That's the only thing I can think
going
of.
down?
Kev.
Is he going down south?
So, yeah, the only thing I can think of is they are trying to figure out where to put him to kickstart his fucking game. That's the only thing I can think of as to why they would put him on the penalty kill and continue to run him on the fucking power play and continue to feed him with top line minutes. That is the only thing they're trying to kickstart his fucking game. And let's face it, it's not fucking working. So at again, now sports psychologists will tell you, I'm sure that, if Evan Bouchard gets benched, it's only going to get worse because he's lacking confidence in himself because he's playing so fucking terribly, which rightfully so. He is playing terribly, but they're probably going, oh, you don't really want to bench him because he'll get worse because he feels shitty about himself, which I understand. But at the same time, you have to, at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for the fucking team. As a professional fucking athlete, you need to recognize when you're playing really bad and understand that, geez, yeah, I'm fucking, I was at fucking dog's breakfast this morning or last night, and maybe it's time I took a few fucking hours or days away from the fucking rink and get my fucking ducks in a fucking row so I can come back and be better for my team rather than just continually fucking shit the bed. I mean, Darnell Nurse is no fucking better. No better.
Yeah.
I mean, Ekholm, Jake Wallman in the last few games too has looked really fucking bad.
Going on that, so one thing I noticed in that game, and it happened in both games. It happened in the Dallas game and it happened in the St. Louis game, and I think you probably will agree with me on this. The on the goals that were in, the defense were on the same side of the ice together.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, you had, I'll give you an example here. Rantanen's goal, both Nurse and Wallman were side by side on the left-hand side, which left the player open, scored. That happened with Suter.
Yeah.
Actually, the Suter goal in Dallas or St. Louis is because Bouchard didn't play the player. He just let the player take the puck and score the goal. Like, he had no engagement whatsoever. He tried to lift the stick. But it's like, no, you're supposed to be cross-checking that guy that's in your fucking crease or close to your goaltender. Cross-checking. Tie him up. Do something. Do fucking something.
Hands. Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
You're fucking family skating out there like you have a family at home. You're fucking... You look like you're all nice and comfortable, ready to go fucking crochet. Like, fuck, do something, man. You remember those things where the guy, the cartoon character, the fucking cartoon character where he takes the stick and he hits the rock and he's like, do something. That's Bouchard.
Yeah.
It's me. Just
That's
here.
the entire team right now.
I got a fucking rock right here.
Why do you have a rock?
Do something.
Do something.
I'm going to call this Bouchard. I'm going to write B for Bouchard. I'm just going to tap it. Just like that. Can you hear that, people? Can you hear that? Bouchard, can you hear that? That's me tapping you, baby boy. Fucking do something. Fucking $10.5 million for you to family skate and fucking... You might as well be a figure skater. That's all you're doing. Fucking triple cow sow motherfucker. Fuck, I hate him.
Hey, welcome to the club, Kev. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
And yes,
I
folks
get
that
it,
are
man.
listening to
I
the
get
show,
it.
I do have a rock here. My daughter collects rocks, and she gave me this one, so I'm gonna write Bouchard on it. And every time I come on the show, you got to watch it on YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, do something, hello. That's all you are. A $10.5 million rock, fucking sitting on the ice. All right, let me keep going here. You know who we did? You know who did stand out? No, nobody stood out last night. But fucking what an amazing pass from Roslovic to fucking Podkolzin in Dallas with the one arm fucking pass over to him. He used his one hand there. Fucking got his one arms all tied up, and then he set up Podkolzin in front of the net, but he used his one arm shovel to get the puck to him. Oh man, if you didn't see that goal,
That was nice.
that was a fucking beauty. And
nice.
he had a couple of points that game. I think he scored twice in that game. I think he was the only one fucking scoring.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? Oh no, sorry, the Leon behind the fucking goal line. How the fuck did that go in? The guy is like right behind.
Again, Leon, Connor, those guys, McKinnon, Makar, we talked about, they could take the fucking wings off the back of a fly with their fucking shot. I mean, a lot of goaltenders, you can't argue with their fucking goals because they are indeed perfect shots. I mean, the goalies leave a hole the size of a fucking puck, and those fucking shooters will hit it. So, but yeah, there's see, and that's what I don't understand. You see these absolutely spectacular plays in the game, but the game as an overall whole is just fucking trash.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. Why can you not play at that level all the time? I know you have that fucking level, and yes, you reserve some for playoffs and shit like that. I get it. But up the intensity a notch. Up the fucking give a fuck a notch.
Yeah.
You know, the Oilers should not be in the fucking basement of the fucking Pacific Division in November, especially with the, I don't want to say easy schedule they've had, but Colorado and Dallas are really the first powerhouse teams that they've played. They should be mopping the floor with the Rangers, by all things considered. You know, the Blues aren't exactly a fucking, high-end contender. They're mid-range. Like, the Mammoth, I mean, Jesus Christ, they're an expansion team. Yeah, they were a fucking wagon, but it shouldn't have been as close as it was against the Mammoth. The Oilers, on paper,
Oilers beat them 6-3.
should crush them. I know.
They did crush them.
But it shouldn't have been that close. It should have been a 9-1 fucking rout for the Oilers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Oilers show up like it's a fucking throwaway preseason match in fucking Japan or wherever the goddamn NHL tries to expand the fucking game now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There's no reason that this team shouldn't be fucking amped up. No reason.
I'm just taking.
If you're not excited to play in the fucking NHL, hang it up.
Just taking a look at something here. Let's see here. I believe that it's going to. Let me just take a look here. It's taking forever to upload. All right, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So this month is they're gone pretty much the whole month. Chicago.
Yeah.
So they only have 4 home games and about 9 away games. 6, 7, 10. Sorry, they have 10 away games. That, and they're all against like really good teams like Tampa Bay, Florida, Carolina.
Yeah. So they're going on the southeast road.
Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna lose probably most of these, if they don't fucking, we'll lose to Philly. We shouldn't lose to Philly. We shouldn't lose to Buffalo. We shouldn't even lose to Seattle.
We shouldn't.
But they'll find a way to lose if they keep this up.
Hello, everybody. This is Slapstick Decals and Stickers, a proud sponsor of the Hougie and Grinder podcast. Get at us for your decals, stickers, banners, and more. You can reach us on Facebook or call us at 403-505-9693. Keep slapping.
That's what it seems like this team is doing right now, is rather than find a way to win, they're finding a way to fucking lose.
Yeah. There's no, they don't care. They got their money, right? That's the way I'm looking at it right now. And I think it's steep in anger.
Seems like.
I'm just steep in anger right now. I'm steeped in anger. Last night I was so mad I almost wanted to cry in my pillow. Like, I was so fucking, and I didn't watch it. I just saw the score on my phone. I was like 9-1, guys. Fuck, like Matt said, if they fucking lose, they better lose 7-0. No, they lost worse than 7-0. I didn't even want to do the show today because I was.
Maybe this is the embarrassment that they fucking needed. Maybe. I mean, they literally got made to look like fucking fools last night. And if any time there was a time to throw a jersey on the ice, it was fucking last night.
I hope they booed the shit out of them off the ice. I hope they booed the shit right out of that team. I hope they fucking booed the fuck out of that team.
Me too.
I just took a look.
With the exception of fucking Connor McDavid, just phoned it in last night. And I mean, this was supposed to be a fucking measuring stick game. Louis talked about that. These are the top contenders in the fucking Pacific Division, and they are supposed to fucking go to war. And last night, the Edmonton Oilers rolled over and fucking took it from behind.
Yeah,
literally.
Without the lube,
just
they shut the lights.
Wiped out.
What they did is they basically came in. They were sleeping. The avalanche came up to the side of them, kind of rubbed their shoulders. Hey, don't worry, it's just me, just coming in here, just
give them a little fucking
yeah. Don't worry. I just what? Oh no, that's not what you think it is. Just gonna pull your pants down. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not gonna hurt.
Daddy Makar last night.
Got it all lubed up for you.
That was it.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna keep the lights off because I don't want you looking back at me.
Let's talk about Cale Makar and his fucking unbelievable fucking status in the NHL. I mean, he is without a doubt the undisputed best fucking defenseman in the league right now. And
he played in the NCAA.
He did.
He also was a part of the World Juniors in the 2018, but didn't play for a WHL team. He did play for the Brooks Bandits.
he was drafted by the Medicine Hat Tigers, but he played for the Brooks Bandits.
Yeah.
That's unreal, man. Like, how come the Oilers can't fucking hit prospects like that? How come?
I think they're kind of hoping.
I mean, Savoy and Howard are good, but I don't think they'll get to the same status as Makar.
Probably not. Yeah, they'll have to try
Evan
to figure it out.
Definitely is not. I still can't believe people put Evan Bouchard in the same category as Cale Makar. I would take Cale Makar 100 days out of 100 over Evan fucking Bouchard. 100 days out of 100.
Yeah.
Like, to me, Cale Makar deserves more money than Evan fucking Bouchard. And
100%.
It's not even a question. Bouchard shouldn't even be in the same fucking range as fucking Evan Bouchard. Like, not even close.
There's something that happened in the league this week.
Well,
But I think we should probably talk about fucking Ovechkin's at 900 goals now, eh?
Fuck, isn't that sweet, man?
That is something else.
I mean,
That is something else.
Ovi is just and let's, you know, what the fuck was with Jordan Binnington trying to steal the fucking puck? Did he need to sell it on eBay or something? Like, you know, is Binnington got some money troubles? Like, talk to Evander Kane. He knows how to get out of that shit.
Yeah.
You know, come sign with the Oilers, Binnington. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
There's our solution, Kev. Binnington's
Jordan-
got fucking gambling problems like Kane did. We'll be the rebuild project. We'll get a decent goaltender out of the mix for a few years. Fuck. Now, okay, dear. Somebody give me Stan Bowman's number. I'm gonna phone him.
I wish I could. I wish I
Bowman,
could
you're
have.
out. I'm in.
I wish I could have heard the conversation that the ref had with him when he did that. Be like, what are you doing, man?
I think Binnington just, you know, Binnington likes to fucking poke and prod.
Yeah.
And I think it's, yeah. I honestly, I wish Jordan Binnington got to play against Mike Smith. And, you know, because I mean, I remember Binnington wanted to fight fucking Flower and a few other goaltenders. And I don't think he's actually had a real scrap on his fucking hands, a goalie scrap, yet in the NHL. But Mike Smith would have obliged him. And I'm sure Mike Smith would have beat the fucking wheels off Jordan Binnington. I believe that. That'd have been a hell of a scrap.
Yeah.
Or Binnington smart enough to know that Mike Smith beat the shit out of Cam Talbot. See, that's when the Oilers had passion. We need Mike Smith back in net playing fucking, at least he was a fucking gamer.
Yeah,
And
he was all about work ethic, that guy. He really gave he had Hyman high praises for his work ethic.
Yeah. I honestly think, like, I like Mike Smith. He was a gamer of a goaltender. He would never give up on anything. And I mean, the dude had a better outlet pass than most fucking defensemen in the league, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
You know, he could hit McDavid at the fucking far blue line, no problem. He was a really good puck handler.
Oh, he was the best in the league. Remember when the fucking All-Star game when you had to like send it to that, he would have to shoot the puck from his end into the net on the other end, but he had to do it in that little spot.
Oh yeah, the little box.
I think he did it twice and got it. Like it. Yeah, he was an amazing fucking, and then you saw him do it on the Oilers, right? Like that setup to McDavid during the fucking San Jose game. I wanted to, we're kind of getting close to the hour here. You had brought up something, and I think that this, you know, this is probably where you're going to, I think this might be the answer to one of your questions about, hey, how do we get this guy? How do we get that guy? So you were super pumped about the hiring of Andy Slaggert from the Notre Dame recruiting for the Edmonton Oilers. And I'm just taking a look at what he
recruiting guy. Yep.
So through his time with the Notre Dame club, he had seen 25 players suit up for Team USA at the World Junior Championship, and 70 have been drafted into the NHLs. Those are the likes of players like Ian Cole, Kyle Palmieri, Riley Sheehan, Anders Lee, Brian Rush, just to name a few of them. Let us kind of know what you read up on here, because it looked like you dove into it a little bit more than I did. And what do you like about him?
Well, Slaggert had I mean, he's been with Notre Dame a long time. And mostly I like the fact that, well, he's good at recruiting. He's good at convincing players to fucking come to where he's at. And
he's a salesman.
Yes, he's a good salesman. Which means, I mean, let's face it, there's not a lot of draw for a player to come to Edmonton other than you get to play with Connor McDavid on the same team as Connor McDavid. I mean, Edmonton is cold and miserable in the fucking wintertime. It's not like there's a it's not like there's a great view around the city like Calgary. You know, Calgary has the mountains. We're the furthest north in the league. You don't get the Chinooks like Calgary. You know, I would argue the only place in the NHL that would be worse to play than Edmonton might be fucking Winnipeg. And I've been to Winnipeg, and believe me, I'll die a happy man if I never have to go back to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Whoever lives there might like it there, but it certainly wasn't for me. Edmonton, you know, this is the same thing. I've frequented both cities, Calgary and Edmonton, and believe me, out of the two, the views, the weather, everything, I would choose Calgary 99% of the time.
Yeah.
You know, Edmonton's got that brand new state of the art stadium that the guys can train and work in, so there's a draw. But you really do need a good salesman to sell it, right? And I think Slaggert is hopefully the guy who can start attracting these free agents a little easier, other than overpaying the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing. We see so much. We have to overpay free agents to come to Edmonton because, I mean, let's face it. You look at Matthew Tkachuk on the Amazon special Inside the NHL or whatever it was. Matthew Tkachuk in the middle of the season is at home and he's laying in his pool, floating around, drinking margaritas, driving his golf cart all over. Meanwhile, in Edmonton, it's Connor McDavid. If he was to go outside, it's 45 below and he's got to drive his fucking four-wheel drive around because the city doesn't plow fucking snow anymore or very little. And, you know, if he does lay down on something, it's 3.5 feet of fucking ice on his front yard. So
Well, he's got a heated driveway.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he has a heated driveway. I'll give you. I mean, that was smart. Let's face it. You know, but you can't tell me as a professional athlete you wouldn't rather live in Los Angeles or New York City or Florida or Nashville or Chicago. Well, maybe not Chicago or Detroit, but Buffalo. Well, not Buffalo either.
No. I think the other thing that you could...
What does Edmonton have other than Connor McDavid in this brand new stadium?
I think the one thing... Fuck, I think it was on the Empty Netters. I heard the Empty Netters. Was it Empty Netters? I'm pretty sure it was. Or maybe it wasn't. I can't remember who it was, but somebody had mentioned, and they were saying, like, one thing that you can get in Edmonton in any Canadian market is a sold-out game, regardless of how terrible you are. Like, the passion that these fans have for the sport up here is next level, right? If you want to be appreciated, you know, you can go to Nashville or you can go to, no, maybe Nashville is a bad example, but you can go to Florida, be Barkov, you know, and live a quiet life and make millions of dollars, but there's no passion.
Nobody knows who in the fuck you are. No, nobody cares.
They only know it.
But okay, so now let me play the other side of that coin here, Kev. So you remember in the playoffs, I think it was 2019, shortly before COVID, Connor McDavid he stopped by a liquor store on his way home to grab a case of beer. And these three fucking fans start fucking, oh, can I take your picture and this and that and everything else?
Yeah, they're harassing him.
Not to mention, Milan Lucic, when he was here, he goes out to dinner with his fucking parents and people start harassing him about how shitty he's playing. And Connor McDavid goes to dinner with his parents and it's oh, fuck, can I have an autograph? Can I have an autograph? Well, the anonymity that comes with a major U.S. city and the lack of passion. I mean, do you think William Nylander can walk down the street in Toronto without being fucking bothered? Or Austin Matthews or, you know, Anthony Stolarz, at least a goaltender, wears a mask so you don't see their faces often. They're not as recognizable. Roberto Luongo talked about that when he went to Florida. You know, he says he loved Vancouver. I've never been to Vancouver. I hear it's nice, other than East Hastings, but that's, you know.
You
But he
never
says
been
I
to
can go to
Vancouver?
Florida, and I've never been to Vancouver, Kev.
What?
Never. I've never been to the West Coast.
I lived there.
I've been as far as Christina Lake, and that's it. Anyway,
Wow, you're missing
Roberto
out.
Luongo talked about that. He says, I go out in Vancouver, and I appreciate the support from the fans, the passion from the fans, but sometimes you just want to go and get your fucking groceries and go home. You don't want to sign 15 autographs or talk about how the fucking playoffs are doing or how the power play's doing, or, you know, the anonymity is very nice in those environments sometimes.
I think the one thing, like, yeah, I remember the harassing when he went and tried to put his package in his trunk of his car, and then I'm looking at that,
It
and
was a
then I
case of
remember
beer. The guy wanted to get drunk.
the family one where they were following him out, and they were like,
Yeah.
and then our team was doing pretty bad, but then somebody had said to me, if you were an absolute diehard Oiler fan, I don't think you would do that. I think you would probably be like, hey, man, you know, ask for a picture, or just be, hey, how are you? You know, hopefully the team gets better. Those are Oiler fans. Sometimes I always wonder if, like, okay, are these the guys that are videotaping this shit? Are these even Oiler fans, or are they Toronto fans that are just stopping through, or are they Calgary Flames fans that are butthurt because he plays for the Edmonton Oilers? And it could be. It might not be.
It very well could be, Kev. You're not wrong, but you know, and so if I ever had the opportunity, if I ran into Connor McDavid in public, let's say I'm out fucking, you know, walking my dog, and you know he's walking his dog on a back 40 trail somewhere that, and I don't know if Connor and Lauren walk their own dog. I would assume not. But who knows that. But if I were to run into him in a public scenario, it would be, hey, Connor, can I shake your hand? Nice to meet you. See you later.
Yeah. No.
That's it, man. It's
See, I don't get
and I mean,
starstruck.
granted, see, with somebody like Connor McDavid, I might a little bit. I mean, I honestly, so Kev, here's another, I've never ever ran into a big name NHLer. I've met a few guys that have played in the NHL, but nothing more than, you know, third or fourth line. But somebody like Connor, I might get a little bit fucking fangirl.
Yeah, no, I just like,
I don't know.
from my,
To me,
I guess it's different for me and you because of the fact that my hobby before any of this, which you know about, what are I was fortunate enough to meet some famous people, and so when I do see somebody that is of popularity, I'm able to kind of like, whatever, right? Like, just,
well, they're just
kind of
regular
keep it.
people. They're just very talented at what
At
they
the
do.
end of the day, they're extremely talented people. They deserve to be where they're at in their life because of the hard work and everything. And just being able to be around that, I also understood where you needed to be to be respectful, right? Like, you don't want to go up there and be like, oh my God, and be an asshole or whatever. Like, you got to show respect. And that goes a long way with some of these artists, or sorry, now I'm exposing what I did before, but it went far with some of them because, they'll remember me the next time they see me. Right. So, yeah, you just got to
And
keep your
that's just it. I
composure.
mean, yeah, like, so there was there was a time in my life I probably would have fangirled pretty hard over somebody like a fucking Connor McDavid in my 20s, or a Chris Pronger, or, but now I understand that they probably don't want to be focused on the game 24/7, and
No, but like
it's in a large city. It's probably much easier to disconnect from hockey if they need it, as opposed to
yeah,
somewhere like Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, any of the northern U.S. markets, like, say Minnesota. Minnesota's got to be a difficult place to play. I mean, they're the state of hockey, right?
yeah,
But there again, Minneapolis is and St. Paul, and those cities are large enough you can disappear into them. Whereas, I mean, fuck, Edmonton is, and even
it's
I think
hockey.
Calgary's probably easier to disappear. Calgary's probably easier to disappear in than Edmonton, I would argue.
I think that's pretty accurate. All right, we're just coming past the hour, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. That is our episode number 8 here on the Hougie and Grinder show. Obviously, we were able to vent about how yesterday
You know what,
went.
Kev? I'm sure the guys, our sponsors at Slapstick, Deckel, and Stickers, they're gonna enjoy this one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know they like our rants. They love them.
I just want to apologize to any of the rocks out there that I've discriminated against by using Bouchard with this rock and any other rocks out there. That is disgrace on my part, so I want to apologize to the rocks out there in the world. But yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Hougie and Grinder show. We are brought to you by our friends over at Slapstick, Decals and Stickers. They get into everything: banners, stickers, hats, hoodies. Actually, the owner and I are going to be looking to put together kind of a more in-depth commercial showing you everything that they do, their setup, and we'll have that on our show. But yeah, you can get a hold of them on Facebook, or you can give them a call at 403-505-9693. Just let them know that the two fat guys from a podcast that you watch sent you down there, and you can get 10% off your first purchase. Other than that,
I think they're gonna get into gravestone marking after the fucking death of the Oilers last night.
yeah, that's wow, that was a bag. But anyways, that's all I have for
That's a
you.
tough one.
Hougie, it's always a pleasure to be in your presence. It was a great rant today. I think you saw a side of me you haven't seen before. I think that was,
it's not often old Grinder Kev gets as fired up as me, but yeah, you went on a fucking tear today, buddy, and I'm proud of you for that, Kev. I'm proud of you. You keep it up. I want more emotion, more fucking get going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Other than that, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Be on the lookout for us on TikTok, YouTube. Hit up the YouTube page, by the way. I don't know if you guys have got like YouTube repellent out there. Go, if you want to see, especially this show, you got to watch this show on the YouTube, because there is a lot of like, you should see how I treated this rock. Yeah, like it's, you just go watch it on there. Follow us on there. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Spotify. We're gonna have some clips going up here. Probably have a clip go up today. This is gonna be the show you don't want to miss, man. So thank you, Hougie, thank you. And I'm out.
Thanks, Kevo. Catch you later.